Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of my Pikmin 2 Let's Play. Last time, we made our way to sub-level 6 of the Cavern of Chaos, while also feeding Emperor Bulblax a snack, and oh boy, that's fun. 2 Wollywogs right next to my base. How exciting. Right, anyways, today we're going to make our way further in the Cavern of Chaos, and unfortunately I've got some pretty bad news, because I'm going to have to go back to the Valley of Repose after today, because I have run into an issue on my practice file where I do not have enough purple Pikmin in order to lift that treasure at the beginning of the level. This is going to be a pain. I can already tell this floor is going to suck. Right, I want to try and get these two enemies separated. Can I get this Wollywog over here, actually? I don't really want him in the water, but I would like him over... Ironically, water was the Wordle answer today. No, he's not interested. Okay, we'll do the old distractee. Where I use one oh, I can get him stuck behind here, actually, I'm pretty sure. Nice, okay. Got him. Right, that's one down. Now where's the second one? I reckon he'll probably get past this wall, though. You've got to keep an eye on you. So, the Cavern of Chaos, by the way, the main gimmick for this cave, if you haven't noticed, is that it's meant to be full of these really difficult, let's just say, sub-levels, full of really tough enemies, and just very unfortunate matches for the player. Like, you can see the problem on this floor already. We have a node beetles in the water, which, it's not very fun, to put it lightly, and, well, one of the... Why? I would use Pikmin to beat these up normally, but when there's a node beetles around, this is just a nightmare. Also, in this batch of recordings, so it's going to be like 5 or 6 episodes, I reckon, possibly even a couple more. Just so you know, I am starting to come down with something. I don't know if it's COVID. If it is, then this is literally the weakest part of, or the weakest variant of COVID I've ever had, to the point where it makes even the one that I had at work, that I didn't even realise was COVID, because it barely did anything. But I have a sore throat at the moment, and goodness sake, I don't want you. I got a bit of a sore throat at the moment. Which isn't fun to deal with, and I've also got a bit of a runny nose. And I've also had this really annoying throat infection that's been here for about a week and a half now. which I thought was going away, but it clearly isn't. Right, I kind of need you two to get out of the water. Okay, just phase through your friend, why don't you? But it is kind of sad in one way or another, actually, because this playthrough is starting to come to its end. Right, hopefully that's all the enemies. How is a mushroom able to grow in the water? Video game logic. We got another Christmas decoration here. Princess Pearl, Peach's cousin, I guess. But there's one floor in here that I'm really not looking forward to, and I know it's coming up soon, also I'm guarding this because I know that there's going to be. Nope, there isn't a trap. I stand corrected. Was this another one of these floors where it just put all the enemies in one corner and just decided, yeah, that'll do? Mushroom. Okay, there's legitimately no reason for me to go to that other corner there. Right, let's get out of here. Let's also check when I started my recording. It's kind of weird to think that this playthrough is going to be going up nearly 3 months later than when I record it, but that's how I like to do my videos. Is this the floor with all the blowhogs in it? Yup. Fun. Okay, well this is better than my practice at least, because in my practice file I had all the enemies in the corner in one of these straight bit rooms here. Can I have my purple back, please? Thank you. I also need to use this little zoom out feature. I don't know why I've not been using this. That's genuinely the biggest mistake I've been making, is just not using this, so it's been harder for me to hit enemies. But then again, in the early game I didn't really need to do this that much. I bet there's a bomb here. No, it's an egg. Sure. You enjoying yourself? Well, the main issue I'm having with this floor is that there's just all these really windy, narrow paths. making it a bit harder for me to get through here, and they're also guarded by these things that aren't turning. Are you just stuck because your spawn radius is too small? That's funny. That one can't move by the looks of it because he's just been stuck there the whole time. Oh no, he can turn around. I'd rather not have an enemy cheat and eat my Pikmin through a wall. No, he's still in the same position. Oh no, he's moved. And he had a treasure, nice. And there's the other one, next to a puffy blowhog. Again, that's probably going to get my Pikmin through a wall. He missed. Oh, he's going to get those for sure. Oh, never mind. Aha, he was too slow. Don't you dare eat my Pikmin through a wall. Good. I've had too many situations on my practice file where just unfair things have happened, where enemies have been able to eat my Pikmin in cutscenes as well as through walls, and I don't need it on my actual file as well. Okay, well now here's the problem. I've got to somehow get around all this mess. Okay, well here's the problem, right? There's a puffy blowhog in the way over there, which is going to make it so I can't get the gate down. That thing could get my Pikmin through the wall. And then we've also got this guy here. I think my best bet is to go this way. But I'm really concerned about these burrowing enemies here. Okay, good. He's gone. Please give me back my purple Pikmin that you shouldn't have even been able to eat in the first place. Right, okay, we're slowly getting there. The treasure's over here. But we got old Smelly over there. Right, I'm just going to use my whites. See if I can get rid of these poison generators while he's not looking. Just need you to go back over there, please, and thank you, sir. Okay, I need to get rid of that last one. When I get rid of that last poison generator, I won't have to worry about my Pikmin being potentially blown into the one. Okay, we should be good now. Yeah, the zoomed out camera is helpful because I can see where the puffy blowhog is moving. Don't know why I didn't just do this beforehand. Alrighty. And I might as well open this so my Pikmin don't have to walk all the way back around. Okay, probability that there's a trap here. No, surprisingly not. So, the next floor is probably the one I'm quite worried about. And then after that, it's the boss, if I had to guess. Which I'm really not looking forward to, because I suck at the boss in this dungeon. Cave. There we go again, calling it a dungeon. This was a very unusual floor. Yeah, this was a weird one. Right, is this the floor I'm worried about? There's one floor in this cave that gave me a lot of trouble. Especially when I was younger, and I remember this floor because it's full of dwarf bulborbs and 2 Gatling guns. Yep, it's this one. Definitely this one. There's so many rooms in here. Let's just hope I don't spawn next to a Gatling groink. I mean, just like that. Think fast. Oh, they're both here? That's fun. That's really fun. Oh, come on. What else am I supposed to do in that scenario? That's just mean. Like, it put both of them right next to my base. I'm surprised I didn't have any Pikmin die there. Gosh, there's so many bulborbs. Right, so the main issue with this one is the Gatling groinks, if you haven't realised. They patrol the floor. And basically make it so that, if they go over to where you are, you're just going to lose a lot of Pikmin. But the biggest issue is they can spawn right next to your base, which is exactly what happened here. Oh, he's found President. However, you can use these things to kill all the bulborbs, and yeah, there's a lot of them. I think he's stuck, actually. Oh. Whoopsies. I think he can't move anymore. Yeah, bro's definitely stuck. Quite hard to get these things hit by them, actually, especially when he's firing from quite a distance. Oh, I say that as he got one. And another one. Just finish that off. Okay, can I just stand here? Well, that's the biggest threat on the floor gone. Despite having the worst possible spawn for both of those, I've managed to do it. Also, I'm pretty sure there's like 300 worth of Pokos just out of enemies on this floor, because there's like 100 of these. That's not 300, but there's so many enemies. But yeah, this floor always gave me trouble when I was a child, especially when, well, the Gatling Groink is in your base, which is not very fun. Well, the problem is I've got to find where the treasure is. How did all of those miss? But with the Gatling Groinks gone, this floor becomes a lot easier. And the other thing is as well, although there's loads of these dwarf Bulborbs, they just get one shot if you throw a Pikmin on them. And purples home into them, or they should. I think that's the floor over there. Where's the treasure though? Yeah, looks like you're getting a longer episode today, guys, because I can't... Oh, there's the treasure. Right as I was saying, I can't find the treasure. Oh, and it threw the wrong colour. Fun. And no, there's no third Gatling Groink. Also, I remember seeing a meme of this floor where someone just got all the enemy corpses and piled them out in front of the ship, just because they wanted to show how many there were. Uh-oh. Oh no, they're fine. They're going that way. What about you guys? Why are you going that way? That was close. I almost caught my purples being silly. Deciding they want to go next to the Bulborbs. Could have lost purples to a very stupid reason. Why'd they even go the long way around? It makes no sense. Okay, well, there's legitimately no reason to take all these corpses back. However, I have to run over to the next floor anyways, so I might as well. And look, there's a whole other room in here that I never went in. Let's see if there's any eggs. No. Okay, you guys can just chill there. I mean, I'm gonna take these back. Seeing as I have to walk over anyways. But yeah, kind of crazy that there's just a single treasure on this floor, isn't there? Is there even a point in me waiting for these to get back? It's like 2 Pokos for each one of these enemies. I can't be bothered to wait. We're just going to go to the next floor, which should be the boss floor. And with that, I'm going to call it an episode, as we're definitely over my 20 minutes. So, that is going to be it for this episode of Pikmin 2. So thank you all so much for watching. Oh, this isn't the boss floor. But thank you all so much for watching. And next time on Pikmin 2, we're going to do whatever the heck this horrible floor has to offer. Hope you all have a fantastic day. And I'll see you guys next time.